Hey, what is going on, everybody? This is NGS, and welcome back to another video. It's time for the continuation of my E3 2015 wrap-up extravaganza. I know it's a bit late, had a lot of things going on, but nevertheless, I'm back here to discuss the thing that was Nintendo's E3 Direct. And, well, I just want to say, I'm not going to be alone on this journey. I brought along a very special friend of mine. He needs no introduction, but dang it, I'm going to give him one anyway. Put your hands together for the one and only Dunte86. What's going on, Jamal?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Ready to discuss Nintendo. I love Nintendo. Look. I have these. Why? I don't know why. We'll discuss that later. But anyways, I'm good, man. How are you?
I was doing pretty good until you pulled out those things, but yeah, let's discuss Nintendo's E3. Alright, going into it, let's just set the record straight, people. You guys already know that we've had our grievances with Nintendo over the past couple of years, specifically since the Wii U launched. Is that can you say that's pretty much accurate, Jamal?
Very much so. I believe when we actually became friends, I had a very differing opinion than I do now. Because I think we got cool a little bit before the Wii U came out, and I was a little bit more optimistic back then.
I think we were all optimistic. I mean, going into the Wii U, there were all the great things that Nintendo promised: the robust online, best of third party, best of first party. But
bring it back the core gamer. Don't forget that part.
Bringing back the core gamer, man. All that stuff. But like I said, we've already done discussions on Nintendo and the Wii U, its future, where it's going, and all that. We're here to talk about new stuff, their E3 Direct. So, we might as well just get straight into it. They open up the event with Muppets.
The most awkward opening I think I've ever seen in a conference. Honestly, when we were watching that, the thought that was going through my head was everybody always damage controls Nintendo, saying that they're not just for kids, and Nintendo is trying to bring forth another image and get more mature stuff, Bayonetta 2, stuff like that, and then they come to E3, where the most hardcore of hardcore gamers are watching to see what they're doing, and they start off with freaking Muppets.
Alright. To play devil's advocate, I hear a lot of people saying that, well, see, Nintendo's different. They do their own thing. So that's why we had the Directs. That's why last year we had the Adult Swim sketch.
Oh, God.
And we have Muppets now. That's,
And
yeah.
just to, as far as doing it and doing their own thing, I get that. But you also need to think about where you're presenting and who you're presenting to. And that audience that they're presenting to is not quite that's not the style that they want to see.
They're not so fond of Muppet babies.
Nah.
And I don't know if you picked this up throughout the conference, but they were literally trying to create new memes.
Yep.
Like the whole Nintendo 63 push-ups, Nintendo 64 push-ups. And all of that led straight into their first announcement, Star Fox Zero. Now, yay, Star Fox, he's back. It only took, 2 generations to get a new Star Fox game. When was the last console Star Fox game? What was it?
Was it Adventures or was it Assault?
I want to say it was
Adventures.
I think it was it? I don't know. It's
Star
one
Fox
of the
Adventures
two.
came out really close to the launch of the GameCube.
Okay, so I guess it was Star Fox Assault. It's been a while since I played Assault. I don't really remember the release, but yay, a new Star Fox game. I was really puzzled why they didn't make one for the Wii, because Star Fox with anything motion controls is kind of like, hey, it's asking for it, you know?
Yeah, but I remember they said that they didn't see how it would work with the Wii U, or with the Wii controller, which doesn't make sense to me. You point and you shoot, and it would work. But,
real.
Whatever. That's why I wasn't on the Wii. And now, going into that announcement, and then how they announced it, and how they showed it off, it really didn't make me excited for it. it made me think that it was nothing but motion controls with the gamepad. Not until I looked at the treehouse stuff a little bit later did I realize it was actually with both of the sticks. It's a two-stick shooter instead of just moving around and doing this the whole time. And it looks decent. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I mean it looks like Star Fox. That's the cool
Yeah.
thing, and I think everyone knows Star Fox is going to be Star Fox. It's fun, but it just for the amount of time that we've waited for a new Star Fox game, it just not to turn into a graphics store here, but it didn't even look visually impressive, like by Wii U standards. I mean, you look at the Mario games, you look at what they can pull off of Bayonetta 2. Star Fox just doesn't look up to snuff, you know?
What I will say, owning a Wii U, why would I do that? But anyways, owning a Wii U, a lot of the time when they show stuff on TV or show it on online or whatever, it doesn't look as good as it does on your own TV. I've noticed that with all the games I do have on the Wii U. So I'll just say it'll probably look better when you get it home. But I got what you're saying, though. I do understand.
Yeah, it didn't look really all that exciting. I mean, I like I said, Star Fox, it's an awesome franchise, it's great, but when you have such a big return for an iconic franchise, one that people really more than anything, it's, everyone keeps saying, okay, I want my Zeldas, I want my Marios, I want my Metroids. Star Fox has always followed right behind it.
Yeah.
They announced Star Fox Zero with no online support.
I don't even think, is there a multiplayer support at all?
I
don't
don't really
think so.
recall. It might be local, but I think they were focusing a lot on single player and like the treehouse stuff.
I want to say there's no multiplayer at all. I'm going to look it up on my phone right now. Continue.
Oh my God. This is what I don't understand. Star Fox 64, when that came on the 3DS, everyone's like, yes, return to Star Fox. We get to play with our friends. And to my knowledge, there wasn't online for that one either, was there?
Which one?
Star Fox 64 3DS?
No.
It's just local.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so, alright, 3DS remake, sure, why not? Then they bring it on the Wii U. No online.
Yeah, it makes absolutely no sense.
I don't get it. In 2015, Star Fox, a franchise that is made for online multiplayer and cooperative gameplay, nothing. Like that combined with the other things, just it doesn't make it look like an impressive game. It doesn't. It just
It'll be a fine campaign, and I don't see anything. I don't want to sit here. I know it just says no online multiplayer, but I don't want to sit here looking at my phone the whole time. I mean, Star Fox will be a fun game. I'm not gonna say it's not gonna be fun, but when you finish with the campaign, okay, you're done. And if it's anything like the original, I know this is a reimagining of the original Star Fox 64. You can finish that campaign in like 45 minutes. And there's branching pathways based on what you do. And based off of a level that I saw, it seems that they still have these branching passageways and everything. So, I don't know. I don't see the longevity of the game, It looks good. I'll get it. I'll support it because I want more Star Fox, but yeah.
It's a rather depressing way to start off the show, even though that's probably one of the most hype things they had at the show.
Yeah.
Moving straight into Nintendo and what Reggie Fils-Aimé claimed a day before the conference, they were going to be booming with third-party support, third-party relations, Nintendo and Activision.
Before you get there, do not forget the one thing that Reggie said right in between there. He talked about the Nintendo transformation that they're going to be going through. Their theme of this year is transformation. So they're doing things differently. Continue, my friend, continue.
So, Nintendo transforms with their partnership with Activision. They do like DNA Digivolve. And we got Skylanders Superchargers. And you got like Amiibo Skylander hybrids. And to steal a quote from Blackbond, it's like Super Saiyan Happy Meal toys, man. I mean, man. I've heard great things about the Skylanders games. Don't get me wrong. But this is... No.
I mean, with me being... I like platformer games. I do. And I kind of hate that they don't do a lot of them anymore. The only thing that keeps me away from even trying out a Skylanders game is the having to buy all the freaking toys just to play the game. I mean, yeah, you get your characters to start off with, but then if you want to play the game to its full potential, you got to buy this character and that character. Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
It's a Skylanders game, and if you love collecting the Skylander figures, they've got hybrid amiibos with like Donkey Kong and Bowser. And
Yeah. And I think there was like some switch on it that makes it work as an amiibo and as a Skylander thing. So
yeah, so you're gonna have to like kill twice as amount of people just to get those, man. But yeah, Nintendo Skylanders Superchargers. Okay, moving straight into a better announcement. Zelda Triforce Heroes for the Nintendo 3DS. It's a new Zelda game. I guess you could say in the style of Four Swords Adventure, more or less. It's kind of like co-op-ish Zelda game with multiple characters. That's the best way I can describe it.
It's more of a co-op focused game than it is a competitive game like Four Swords. Four Swords is more, I got more rupees than you, I win, I'm going to throw you in the lava, crap like that. And this one is more, we need to work together to beat this boss, which in all honesty, it looks like a decent game.
Yeah.
It does. And for some reason, Link cross-dresses.
Hey, man, it's 2015. Let him do him. Let him do it, man. Let him do it. Let him do it. But it's yeah, it looks like a fun game that has the Zelda name, I guess, but it's not really like hype worthy for a Zelda fan in me. I'm like, okay. But the cool thing about this is this game has online multiplayer. Wow, who would have thought?
3DS game, online multiplayer. Wii U game, no.
Me thinks something is very wrong here.
Nintendo, you make me sad.
Moving straight into another kind of a lukewarm announcement. Hyrule Warriors Legends. Hyrule Warriors from the Wii U is coming to the 3DS. Cool. I mean, if you like Dynasty Warriors on the go, Warriors on the go with more characters. And what's awesome, and this is the only reason I was interested in it, is Best Zelda Girl Tetra is confirmed in it. So
Tetra and King, whatever his name is, I don't know.
Yeah.
And the thing that trips me out about that, though, because, okay, yes, I have Hyrule Warriors on the Wii U. I've never played a Dynasty Warriors game, and I wanted to try it. So
no one should spend $60 on a Dynasty Warriors game, bro. It's just kind of the cardinal rule.
This is true. This is true. And in this sense, I'm part of the problem.
You are the problem.
But it looks like this 3DS version has more features, because I saw that it had them tapping different leaders, like tapping from Sheik to Zelda, Tetra or something like that, and they were switching between the different captains. You can't do that on the Wii U version.
Now, would that be a reason for people to pick up the 3DS version in addition to the Wii U, or do you think that Nintendo's probably going to release like a 1.1 update for Hyrule Warriors that has like these features? Because I think that's kind of screwing with the entire, user base if you release a definitive version on a handheld when there's like the home console's right there and just came out.
I know another thing that they are doing is if you get it on the 3DS, you can have the other characters on the Wii U. So
they're doing that.
They're doing that. So yeah.
So yay! So much for not getting people to double dip. Anyway, moving right along to oh god.
I'll say it.
Go for it.
Metroid Prime.
Woo!
Federation Force. So everyone has been clamoring for a new Metroid Prime game. Because Metroid Prime, the trilogy was actually really good. And on the Wii, I really enjoyed Corruption. It was a great game.
Yeah, I loved it.
And I liked how they made it more... It was more story-driven. The characters talking to you and everything. And you kind of... She was still in the world by herself, but she was looking for different people, which was pretty cool. I really enjoyed that part about it. But since the Wii U's been out, it's like, okay... We want to use everybody's saying, let's use the Wii U gamepad for something, because Lord knows Nintendo doesn't know what the hell they're doing with the gamepad. But you could do so much with the Wii U gamepad and that game, the different visors and just the open up different doors and messing with keypads and stuff like that. There's so much possibility for the gamepad that they could do. But no, no. Instead of giving us what we want, they give us Federation Force, a chibi, I would say, spiritual successor to Metroid Prime Hunters, which Hunters was decent.
Yeah.
But it got kind of boring and repetitive in my opinion. But the graphics look really bad, and I don't want to play a Metroid game playing with the Federation soldiers. Just random Federation soldiers. Yeah, they wanted to make a co-op game or whatever. If they wanted to do this, they could have just released it without the name Metroid Prime on it.
Right.
It does not need to be in the Metroid universe. But they're doing that to sell it. That's it. They're putting Metroid on it to sell it. And then soccer in space. Ugh.
Ooh, soccer in space. You can't get that in FIFA 16, can you?
And no. I think this is another 3DS game with online multiplayer. Just throwing it out there.
So already there, it's a more relevant game in the Nintendo repertoire than anything on the Wii U.
It's pretty sad.
That is, but
robust online. Okay.
Robust online, just not on the console. Where's my 2D side-scrolling Metroid game, bro? Where's my Metroid Prime HD collection? Where's my Metroid Prime 4? Where's my new Metroid game, bro? Where is it?
It's right here. Federation Force.
Why would you do that? Okay.
The petitions. Petition against the petition.
Oh yes, we might as well touch on this for a bit. There was actually a petition started to get Nintendo to cancel Metroid Prime Federation Force, and right after that, there was a petition to get the petition to cancel. All I can say is, don't buy it. There you go. There's
Change.org.
Change.org. Talk about abusing. That was amazing though.
Yeah.
That was like, I've never seen someone get so angry to petition a game not come out. Don't make this game. Oh, but moving into something better, I guess. They showed off more of Fire Emblem Fates.
I wouldn't actually say more. It was more of the same, but just in English.
Yeah, so it's more. It's more goodness for all those Americans over here who can't read that weeaboo shit. We need it in English. So we got it in English, and yo, Fire Emblem is dope. Everybody knows Fire Emblem is dope. Awakening was awesome, and this one's probably going to be as good. However, I don't know if you've been following this, but they've got this weird Pokemon thing going on where they have two separate versions of the game. And
is it two versions?
Yeah, two versions of the game with two different storylines. You have to download like one from the eShop, and just a bunch of weird, unnecessary stuff.
What I thought, I knew it was two different storylines, and you could choose to be with one empire or another, but I thought that was going to be all within the game, not...
I think if you buy the digital version or something, it's something convoluted, you know, and it just did not need to happen for Fire Emblem.
Put it in the game and say, I want to do this, or I want to do that, and then you start over and play it again on the other side. Ooh.
Apparently, Nintendo's never played RPG with choice like Mass Effect or Skyrim or, you know, those games. You know, but apparently it's something weird, and I know someone's gonna come up with a precise explanation. It's like, well, you buy one version, and if you want to do the other one, you gotta download this version, and the other one's completely locked off for you, and it's just like, you didn't need to do that. What is this what they have to do to sell Fire Emblem? Like, tell Fire Emblem fans that this is gonna be the last Fire Emblem if you don't support it. Look what happened with Awakening. That thing sold like candy.
And Awakening is awesome. It's a great game.
Yeah.
And this game looks like it's going to be great as well.
Yeah. Like, I'm hyped for this game beyond belief. But just this is just not what we need for a franchise like Fire Emblem. And then, you know, there's like there was the reports of it being dumbed down. Like, the weapons no longer have like usage or something. I don't know. But maybe if something changes, or I think, because I remember hearing someone said that the two versions is only for Japan or something, which even then, it doesn't matter if it's only for Japan. That's still ripping people off.
Yeah.
And it's not like Pokemon, because in Pokemon, you get the whole story regardless of whether or not you get one Pokemon here or one Pokemon there. That encourages trading. Fire Emblem is not the same. Oh, boy. But moving straight into... Oh, God. I don't even know what this game is called. I don't know what it's about. It just... I don't even think it's called the name anymore. Shin Megami Tensei Cross Fire Emblem. It's...
We'll just refer to it as that because even when I looked back at it, what's the title? I don't know what the title is. It's not there. It doesn't tell us. It's just
Did they even announce the release date for this?
No. They didn't.
Like this,
I wrote 2016 next to it, but I don't think they in the trailer they did not say anything about it.
I don't know anything about this game. I just like
it's super anime crazy. It's more anime than Persona.
Yeah, and Persona Persona ain't even that anime, you know? It's like it's got its tones, but this is just pop idol and
it's like Sailor Moon meets
some weird stuff, bro.
Hatsune, I don't know how to say her name.
Hatsune Miku.
Yeah, all that craziness. I'm like, they show more singing and colors than they showed any RPG else.
Was there like a horse? I bet there was like a unicorn in there.
Probably. I think so. There was a horse. I do remember that.
I don't know. What is the gameplay going to be like? Is it turn-based? Is it... I literally got nothing from watching this trailer. I'm like...
But a tweet did make me laugh, though.
What?
It said Crom fell on hard times after he wasn't in Smash Bros.
Oh, see what you got to do to make it... This is...
Oh,
support your favorite video game characters. Dang it. Okay, but moving into a better game. Xenoblade Chronicles X. Cool. We finally got a release date for it. Finally.
Yep. December 4th, 2015. It'll be greatness. I need to finish.
Which means that we're not playing a Wii U game till December 4th, 2015.
Well, Star Fox comes out this year at some point. I forgot the date.
I think it's like the fall, but even so, that's like 4 or 5 months away.
Yeah.
All kinds of depressing. But yeah, Xenoblade finally, close to 3 years after they announced it. Yeah. When you think about it, it was announced January 2013.
Yeah. Yeah, they did just kind of say something about it and didn't show anything, but...
Oh, they did? No, they showed gameplay, bro.
Did they?
Yeah.
I remember at one point when they talked about it and it was just like something, just an image, but they didn't...
Yeah, it was like X. I want to say, I think it was unveiled at the Direct. I deadass think it was unveiled there, yeah. But yeah, so that's coming out this December. And then it's really downhill from here for the most part. Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer for, what, 3DS?
Yes. Yeah, which that wasn't even a new announcement. They talked about that before at that last Direct. So, okay. I mean, you get to design the homes of your animals in the village. So you get to a fraction of what Animal Crossing is. And boom, there it is.
Buy it, $40 please. Then we move into Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival.
Okay, so for me, what I have to say, because I know you haven't really done much Animal Crossing.
Not really. I played like 2 games.
I think I've played all of them so far. I put the most time into the one on the Wii, though. That's where I put a lot of time.
City Folk.
But it's just like, I wouldn't be interested in this one, but this is such a slap to the face of those who like Animal Crossing. It's like, okay, we gave you an app on the Wii U where you could see your villagers there and you can post stuff on the Miiverse. Yeah, Miiverse, that's what it's called. Okay. Everybody was like, all right, so that means they have assets and they're working on the Wii U version of Animal Crossing. Yes, you're right. But it's a board game. I'm not even going to say it's Mario Party because there are no mini games. It's a freaking board game about getting happy points and money. You walk to a point and it might be something happy that happens or sad that happens. What the hell is this?
This is... I'm sorry, like, I was part of the camp that said, yo, Nintendo's for every gamer. But I saw this...
And to top it off, Notice the title, Amiibo Festival. So between each turn, when you're about to go, you need to have an amiibo and tap it to your freaking gamepad in order to keep it going. I've heard that it's a free to play game, but it's not free to play when you got to get a freaking $12 amiibo to play it.
Exactly.
And then somebody on the comments, I remember I said something about how it's Mario Party without the mini games, and they got mad at me saying it's called a board game. I don't play video games to play board games. Just saying. And if I'm gonna play something like Mario Party at least spices it up and does something extra than just walking around and rolling a dice.
See, like, I just, man,
It's,
people are buying more amiibo than actual games. That is what we're getting from this direct.
yeah,
It's
sad.
all it is, man. Like, y'all want to talk about amiibos or nah, dude. Nintendo cares more about amiibos, and if y'all are wondering, you're to blame. Okay, moving it to, man, I could have sworn every year they talk about this thing, Yarn Yoshi's Woolly World. I swear they revealed that thing like 2 years ago.
Yeah, and then I'm not mad about them talking about it and showing it, but I'm mad about how much time they spent talking to the lady about her making a plushie Yoshi and then the process of turning it into amiibos and how cute everything is. Like,
This is
it's
E3 worthy.
seriously. I'm like, okay, show the trailer, move on. The game is actually compared to Kirby's Epic Yarn. I would rather play this one because it's regular Yoshi style gameplay
Yeah,
and the art style it's different, you know.
yeah.
But too much wasted time on that. So let's not waste any more time on it and move on.
Well, there you go. Keep it short, simple, and straight to the point. Yokai Watch. Apparently, this game came out like earlier in the year in Japan, and this is like the localization. I think they're trying to make it like the next Pokemon or something. It's coming from Level 5. I love Level 5, but at the same time, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, yo, they've produced nothing but amazing titles when they have had some duds. But Yokai Watch, I guess, for the kids. And then probably one of the better things from the show, Mario and Luigi Paper Jam. Cool.
Mhm.
We got
I'm
another
excited
Mario and
about
Luigi
that.
game. It looks
Mario and Luigi, yeah, the Mario and
definitively
Luigi
awesome.
RPGs are really good. So that's a good one.
Yeah, so we got that coming out. Awesome. And then we got another Mario Tennis game. Did they release one on the 3DS?
I I think so.
Because
feel
I know
like
they released the golf one.
I feel like they did. I might be thinking about golf though.
I don't know, might be,
I
but
don't know.
Mario Tennis games are usually fun. If it's
Mm.
cheap, I'll probably pick it up. I wonder if it has online.
I doubt it.
Yeah. And then
Uh,
we got Mario Maker, which legitimately, this is probably one of the best Wii U games they have coming out. I'm not gonna lie, it's you creating Mario levels, you customizing them, sharing it with your friends, online downloading levels. Like, this is the potential for a huge hit because it's an idea that people have been doing for years, and Nintendo finally got onto it in 2015. So,
You know,
legitimately,
I have a very differing opinion on this than you.
that's not good. I thought that you were supposed to keep the optimistic outlook, and I was gonna, be the
No.
pessimistic guy.
I have a complete okay. Mario Maker.
Yeah.
Creating your own levels looks fun, and then there is a feature to where if you can't beat the level, you can't post it. So that's
Yeah,
good.
that's cool.
But my thing is, what year did Little Big Planet come out?
2008,
Mod Nation Racers,
2010.
all last gen stuff.
Yeah.
And how long have people been asking for that to be a feature in a Mario game?
Since like the 1980s.
So my whole thing with Mario Maker is yes, it will be fun. Yes, it's good. But why is it not a mode in this game?
Ooh.
Why is it not a mode in this game?
Because we wanted a Mario game at launch.
That's all I'm saying. Mario Maker is good, but it's not worthy to be its own standalone title. Because I strongly doubt that it's going to be like Little Big Planet that has a campaign to go through that teaches you about stuff and then you make your own stuff. No, I bet it's just going to be, hey, here's Mario Maker, have fun. Why is it not a mode in this game?
Is this going to be a full-priced game?
I'm pretty sure it will be. If not a full price, it'll probably be $40.
So, not like an eShop title for like $15. I mean, can you play 4-player co-op on these levels? And
I don't think so.
oh,
I'm just saying, bro. It'll be fine. It should have been a mode on here. That's all I'm saying.
and oh yeah, to celebrate Mario Maker, there's also a 30th anniversary of Mario, which literally that was pretty lukewarm of an announcement for a 30th anniversary of Mario.
They dragged that on with people all over the world playing Mario music and wearing Mario costumes and stuff, and they want you to do your own Mario celebration and put a hashtag to it. It's like, no, thank you.
I'm just contrasting in 2010 when Nintendo had that badass conference and they showed off like Super Mario Galaxy 2 and the 25th anniversary. It was just so much more hype than this. This is
Yeah. I think, if I remember right, when we were watching it, didn't you actually turn off the stream at that point?
I did.
And I sat and waited trying to see if they were going to show anything else, and they didn't.
It's like they announced all the games you wanted in the last 20 seconds. But
And what not killed me, but what just kind of, I'll go into more detail about this stuff. I'll probably, when we finish here, make a video and post it on my channel as well. So hint, hint, go check it out. They announced other things that should have been in the conference. Like, they announced Fatal Frame for the Wii U, which looks awesome.
yeah.
Why was it not in their conference?
Yep.
And they announced before the show even started that Zelda wasn't going to be there. That's a huge mistake, in my opinion.
Yep.
Zelda, a game that you've already shown gameplay from, should have been there. What was the thing that they said, Chris, about why they didn't show it?
Reggie Fils-Aimé, that guy. Reggie Fils-Aimé said they did not want to show off Zelda at E3 this year because since the game was a little bit far off, they felt that showing gameplay would disappoint fans. Because they had to wait.
Disappoint fans, right? Do we know when Final Fantasy VII Remake is coming out?
Nope.
Are fans hyped about it, or are they disappointed that they're not going to be able to play it this year?
They're hyped about it regardless.
What's another game that was announced that's not coming out this year from another console that people are hyped about and not disappointed about?
Gears of War 4?
Okay. Uncharted?
Yeah.
Nintendo is so out of touch. They do not understand marketing. They do not understand how to make people excited about their products. They are just so gone. It's like they're our grandparents or something. They are the grandparents of gaming.
Literally.
Back in my day, we did. That's them. They are stuck in the ways of what they used to do. The fact that they have shown gameplay of this game, and they could have shown a trailer that would have hyped everyone up right at the end of, if they did that Super Mario 30-year celebration, like, oh, by the way, here's something else to look forward to in the future, and then show a trailer for Zelda Wii U, and then just give us a little bit more time. It'll be out. I know you're disappointed, but we're still working on it. That gives them confidence. But if you don't show it, that takes me back to the GameCube when they announced Twilight Princess, and they kept talking about it, and then it disappeared for a while. And then they announced it was going to be on the Wii U. Not the Wii U, sorry. Why they name it the Wii U, and it's not even going to get into that. Then they announced it was going to be on the Wii, and then it released on the GameCube later. It's like,
that was a dick move.
It was frustrating, you know? And then now we know that the NX is coming, and they didn't show it at E3. Yes, they came back and said, don't worry, it's going to be on the Wii U and not the NX, but still, that doesn't give people confidence. So in trying not to disappoint, they disappointed. How do they just not understand this? Why are there marketing people 72? I don't get this.
You know, and I think that's it's a pretty good segue into discussing the Nintendo NX for a little bit. Don't want to spend too much time on it. A lot of people are under the assumption that Nintendo's going to try to rush this system out to the market as soon as possible because obviously they know the Wii U is not doing well. A lot of people are thinking they're going to announce it next year and release it next fall. Do you think that that's a likely possibility, or is 2017 still like the targeted window? Because we know at the very least it's coming out in 2017. There is no way the Wii U is going to be able to survive the next 2 years the way it's been going the last 2 years. It's
A possibility, yes. I do think it's a possibility because they see what's happening and they know that once again their console is underpowered, and even though they never say it, the hardware is very lacking.
one thing I've
And
also noticed is this E3 event was not for 2016. If you notice, like this is all 2015 stuff. They have not announced like any big stuff for 2016. That's what's getting me kind of worried, because Zelda and maybe something here or there that we haven't seen, but we don't know what
but,
else is coming up for the Wii U in
but
2016.
remember, the Wii U, the Nintendo, the grandpas of gaming don't like to they don't like to show us stuff that's not ready because they don't want to disappoint us.
Oh, but you know, Yarn Yoshi 2013, Xenoblade Chronicles X 2013, Zelda Wii U, we got the tech demo running in 2010. You know, all that stuff just, you know, it just
Yeah,
I
they
just
don't like to announce stuff too early because they don't want us to be disappointed.
but they do at the same time. So at the
Mm-mm.
very end of it, I just literally there are games to play on the Wii U this fall if you're a Wii U owner, but
Yes.
you look at the priorities of what Nintendo is advertising in the direct more than they are like on the Treehouse, like Devil's Third and Fatal Frame.
Oh
Grant,
yeah, I forgot about Devil's Third. I completely forgot about that game.
yep, there you go, because it wasn't in the direct. Two games that appeal to the core audience that people are interested in that could have been in the direct and gotten some, you know, showtime and love. Nintendo passed on them. And I know everyone's saying, oh, it's because they're mature rated games. Why in the world are they advertising Bayonetta 2?
hmm And if correct me if I'm wrong, they had a Playgirl at Playboy person
Playboy
at
model
yeah
at Nintendo
at
World.
Nintendo World Store at the launch.
Yeah.
But just whatever. But the thing that they just looking at my list right here, they announced Skylanders, Animal Crossing Festival, Yarn Yoshi, Mario Maker,
Star Fox.
and probably no. I'm talking about something else. Um, all of those games, they spent time talking about how they work with Amiibo. And I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say that Hyrule Warriors is a game that uses Amiibo as well because it uses it on the Wii U. So that is what they're spending the most of their time. Because one thing that they did throughout that direct, they showed an 8-bit Mario getting mushrooms that had question marks on them, and he would turn into a different character. And what it turns out is if you have an amiibo for different characters, yes, you can play with different characters in that game as Mario. And they had that big 8-bit Mario amiibo that they announced. And the same thing in Yarn Yoshi. You can get a skin based on amiibos of what you use on there. They are doing. I always get on Nintendo about not supporting their peripherals and their accessories, but now they're supporting this way too much. And it's really something. They're not big on DLC, but they're big on amiibos, which is physical DLC, basically.
They're big on stuff that makes them money. Like, Nintendo does great with DLC, but at the same time, DLC makes them money.
You know, one thing that we forgot? The big announcement that they wanted to tide them over until they actually had their conference on Tuesday about Ryu being in Smash Bros. Remember how that was completely just overshadowed by everything that happened with Bethesda and Square Enix? in the following days.
Yep.
Because everybody was hyped,
I'm not
even
gonna
though
lie.
it's great and I have it and it's fun, but Nintendo.
It's just, yeah. So at the very end of it, it doesn't really look like a good time to be a Nintendo fan, because it's just like, I think a lot of people in the Nintendo fan base, I don't like to use this term, but they are undergoing Stockholm syndrome. You know, it's like after so many countless times of Nintendo saying, "Oh, we're gonna do better, we're gonna do better, we're gonna support this, we're gonna support that, we're gonna give
Yeah.
you guys all these promises," and everyone's saying, "Get hype, get hype, get hype." Then what happens? You get to E3, and now suddenly our expectations are not supposed to be high. See, this is the problem. I get they're doing it direct, but why in the world are you guys using this as an excuse to say this is a direct, so don't get excited? This is E3. If a gamer is going to only watch one convention of the year, it's going to be E3.
Yep.
And when they come on here and they see that, oh, this is what this conference is showing us, nothing. I mean, like, at least you're an Xbox gamer. What does Xbox have coming out? They got exclusives, backwards compatibility, and oh, guess what? Gears of War 4. You're a Sony guy. Oh, what do they got coming out? They got exclusives. What do they do? Announce a Final Fantasy VII remake. Announce Shenmue 3. More Uncharted 4. Nintendo, it's like, oh, Star Fox. You know, it only took 2 generations, and nothing else. Like, when people look at the games, it's like, yeah, Wii U has games, but those are the only games coming to the system. There's no third-party support. There's nothing. That's the depressing part, people.
And yeah, I feel like they probably will abandon ship on the Wii U quicker than anything that they have before. And then, honestly, when they get to the NX, I don't think that it's not going to matter.
Yeah.
They have lost so much support and they've lost so many Nintendo fans because they keep on letting us down. And I mean, if you have followed me through the years, I used to be someone who was always the optimistic one, like, well, they'll turn it around, they'll do better, like after the launch of the 3DS. They said that they saw the flaws that they made in the 3DS and they would not release another console without supporting it themselves and depending on third parties. And what did they do with the Wii U? They released this game and Nintendo Land and wanted the third parties to carry them until the next big thing.
So yeah, it's honestly not. There's really no reason to be excited for Nintendo, and that's the sad part, because when you look at it, the Wii U, I think they've probably had the most amount of hype surrounding that system because of what they promised, and it's like, yeah, going forward, we got it. And now with the NX, people are saying, wait till E3 2016, get excited for this new console. What, to be in the same position we are now? Like, come on, guys.
I don't see them making technological leaps and actually understanding the market because they could have the most powerful machine, the best technology, really innovative stuff. But if they don't understand the market and they don't understand how to make a wide variety of people excited about their games, they're not going anywhere. And everybody always says how they have the money to waste and everything. They have the money. It doesn't matter if they're not making as much right now. They could be as rich as they want to, but if they lose the support of the gamers, they're not going anywhere. They are not going anywhere. And Wii U sales, and it already shows a big decline. So, sorry to be the pessimistic one this time.
It's like the roles have. No, I don't even want to say they've reversed. It's just that you've come out of your shell more. There we go. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, that was our wrap-up discussion of Nintendo's E3 2015 Direct. It was rather disappointed, to say the least, which I'm glad that the majority of people can see that. That's one thing I think this conference has shown. You know, even a lot of hardcore Nintendo fans are like, what the heck? And compared to what they promised us, saying we're getting third-party support, you know, it's all about transformations. We can't pull a rabbit out of the hat, Reggie. Or in this case, we can't pull a Muppet out of the hat. We can't do that. We can't pull a rabbit, but we can pull a Muppet out of the hat.
And see, one thing I don't want anyone to get out of this, I am not saying that Nintendo games are not fun.
But that's what everybody assumes.
Mm-hmm. I like Nintendo games. I like their IPs for the most part. But their business practices and just the direction that the company has been going, it's not looking good for them. They don't understand this market anymore, and they're granddaddies of gaming. Start that hashtag, because it's the truth. That's them, and they just don't know what's going on.
Yep. So, you guys, that wraps up this discussion. I want to thank my longtime friend Dunte86 for joining me on this journey. It was rather fun, to say the least, discussing, oh boy. But you guys can check out his channel down below, Dunte86, where he'll be uploading his raw, unfiltered thoughts on this Direct and the direction of Nintendo.
I just got a taste today. You got a taste of it here. Got to go record while it's still fresh right now.
Yep. So, from me to you for now, signing off for Dunte86, I'm NGS, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.